Hello humans, it is me, Fuzz, yes. And we are going to be playing some Pokemon Violet, yes.
Pokemon.
I've got my brother here, after sorting out my room so it's a bit more it's a bit more accessible. It's got better accommodation for guests,
Yep.
sort of, or a guest.
Mm-hmm.
So, he's actually in my room right now, which we were doing a lot back when we were in our previous house. But that's because the room scenario just worked out way better for this kind of thing. In fact, it almost had to, I guess, because all of our gaming setup was pretty much just in my room. For both of us. Alright, the target objective this session isn't really to train more Pokemon directly. No. We are... Actually, I'm going to be very careful not to accidentally go online, because if I do, well then...
Exactly.
that would not be good. Now where... We are hunting Decidueye. The event one... Wait a minute, that's a tad concerning looking. There it is. Okay. We're going to beat it up and acquire for us this Hisuian unrivaled Decidueye. There's another unrivaled event on its way in like a few days, which we also intend to be dealing with at some point. I mean, we've missed quite a few unrivaled events, unfortunately, or quite a few minutes, it's not a lot. We've missed some unrivaled events, so more than I wanted to. I'm trying to recall if I actually mentioned how we missed the Mewtwo one. We missed the Mewtwo one. If I didn't mention it before, which I think I did. I don't know how we're going to deal with this Decidueye exactly. I know it's a grass type, and I think it has its hidden ability.
I actually have a lot of Pokemon that could potentially handle this. These are all the weaknesses he has. Oh wait, no, he's just grass.
A flying type would be theoretically best, I think, type-wise. But that's not guaranteed because... Well, shoot, if he has a rock move, he can deal with a fire type. If he has a rock move, he can deal with a flying type, which are probably the best types to try to use.
That sounds like he probably does have a rock movement.
I don't know if he has a rock move. But
fighting is resistant.
But you mentioned...
So
You did mention poison a while back, and that's actually probably the best. I don't think he would have a ground move.
That kind of does feel like I mean, creating a compilation of possible Pokemon. So, if they're going to work or not, is yet to be seen.
We shall have to see.
Because that is going to be... If he doesn't have a flying move, that's probably going to be the big reason.
You're going to go in right now and check?
Well, I can't. I don't have it.
Oh.
No, what I mean is that
Yeah.
I'm going to... The first Pokemon I'm going in with, I think I've already decided to
Rightio.
Assuming he doesn't have a flying move, this dude probably will be able to deal damage and survive.
Do you know which of Decidueye, of the Hisuian Decidueye's defenses are naturally better? If any? That sounds about accurate, I guess, but I'm not sure, hence why I asked.
There it is. Take a look at your where's the button? According to this, his SP defense looks like it's actually a bit better.
Really? Well, it is your one, but...
Yeah, they might be roughly the same.
Hmm.
Counting for the fact that I use play role in the shirt.
Look.
This is what it looks like.
That's
Roughly
useless to
speaking.
me, unfortunately. I can't see the number.
Well, this ain't a level. Is it a level 100? Is it a level? Why is there? Why do I have a level 47?
Hopefully one of the poison Pokemon can be of use. Then again, I didn't train these three to be capable of this kind of engagement. The only one who would be almost is Pheasantipede.
Yeah, you can expect both his defenses to not be too much greater. And his physical defense might be slightly greater.
Yeah,
No, it
Pheasantipede.
might be slightly less, but
But even then, unless I manage to poison
it
it.
doesn't have like a great difference between the two. Let's say for me. So it won't make too much of a difference.
The setup I have for Pheasantipede does not allow for it to get defeated. If it does, its strategy is somewhat ruined.
Oh yeah, but it's flying type. I know.
It's not a flying
It's not a
type.
flying type. It wouldn't get stabbed.
Are there even any flying poison types? None come to mind.
And if Glycifor wasn't a ground flying type, I could totally imagine it being a flying poison or something. But it's a flying ground type. Yeah, I can't think of any off the top of my head.
I kind of don't want to use Monkey Dory for this, but he might actually do the trick.
Dory, yeah, I think I remember mentioning that he might be pretty good. Resistant to his fighting attacks really well, resistant to his grass attacks as well. So I mean, like, it is pretty good if you got one trainer. I'm thinking I might give my bud metronome so that when he constantly does his attack, he'll do more damage each time. Seems like a good, yeah.
Do you know if Decidueye's move lowers our stats at all?
In this game, it does something different. No, it loses one of its things. I think it's probably the lower the stats part that it keeps. I can take a look right through that.
If I
This move has a heightened chance of landing a parry combo. It may also lower the target's defense stat or make it flinch. So it has a chance to do all those things
I see.
rather than doing one of them guaranteed. Oof, that's a pain.
If I changed my Enamous's Terra type to flying, it would be an option.
There should have been a thing where like it costs less Terra shards to make their Terra type, to change their Terra type.
To one they align to.
One of their normal types.
But with the way it's done, it wouldn't make any sense.
What do you mean?
We make an item for them, Connor, with that stuff, and then feed it to them.
Well, let's say it works. It can work as less when it's less potent.
It's a
versus that
food
Terra type
store.
Because it's a type that they
It's a
already
restaurant, not a.
harmonized
It's a restaurant, not a science organization where they like, with their test tubes and exact measurements and all that. Any poison types here? Iron Moth. Ooh.
with. Iron Moth is probably not good because it's a physical type.
Iron Moth is a physical attack?
Oh, Decidueye. Which means...
I
kinda
agree,
dead.
okay. That makes sense.
I have them in my inventory because, you know, poison, stab, and all that jazz, but it's unlikely that I'll want to choose it simply because of the fact that... Yeah. Ooh, lunge. Lunge is a good idea.
Lunch.
Lunge.
It's like, ooh, lunch. You know what, brother? I agree. Ooh, lunch. You know what about lunch? I haven't had lunch in what feels like an entire year at this point. Except it realistically wasn't a whole year. It just feels like that.
Should I keep Sunny Dane? I probably should switch to Sunny.
Great. Can we join a union circle?
Probably could. You want to do it like really?
Yes, because I want to leave this crystal. But I don't want to have to come all the way back. And then either join up or... So let's try. Hopefully being in the same room will be good enough instead of having to hold the switch right next to the other switch. Pokey Portal. Yeah.
Just don't turn on the
Union Circle. That was a weird looking visual glitch. Form a group. Yes, I'm gonna make a group with a friend. Yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. I think it told me more things than I'm used to seeing it tell me, actually. Maybe I should have read all that, but probably wasn't too important, or any more important than it normally would be. Very nice.
At this range, local co-op works pretty well.
I'd say this time it worked. We had our stuffs on the same stand before, in the same room before, and they were still having problems sometimes.
Well,
so I beg to differ.
Like a 90 accuracy move, it usually works when you're in the same room.
Except those times where we had problems. Except those times where we had problems, it would consistently have problems and persist annoyingly, seemingly without reason.
I suppose there must have been some reason that it was flopping, since we didn't change anything.
We tried to change things. What?
Alright, I'll just be waiting.
Shoot, what did I even want to go do? I want to go change the turret type. Can we even do that when we're in the Union Circle?
You should. You just go to the place and change it. Right?
Yeah, I was trying to think of like, can we even go inside buildings like this?
There's like only one. There's only a few buildings you can go. Actually, no, there is. A lot of them are either special places like that. You know, it's kind of sad. You can't. I don't think you can fight the Elite Four again.
Indeed.
Like, what if somebody wanted to grind their Pokemon?
You can only fight.
Back in the day.
That's what the tournament will do for you.
Right about that. But still,
I think that you should have been able to fight them in the tournament, like all of them, not just one of them.
Two of them actually.
Huh?
And
I would not count them as part of the Elite Four when they are the fifth. They are not part of the Elite Four themselves.
well, if they weren't there, you would have only been able to fight them.
Connor, you fight the Elite Four to fight the champion. They are the champion. They aren't the Elite Four.
They're part of that whole
No,
boss battle.
they're not part of the Elite Four itself.
They're part of the sequence of battles that you must do in a round.
Not in the Elite Four, no.
But right after them.
Yeah.
And no other time than right after.
Just like any other peasant that happens along the road that I walk after I beat the champion.
No.
They're next.
No, they don't walk up to you and force you to battle them immediately.
Are you sure? Isn't that what Nimona almost did?
Actually,
did? She very well almost did that.
Right? But you had time to
retreat.
Yeah, because you had to go back to the square to activate that. So.
Oh shoot, it's not even over there. That's so... This is very interesting, being able to, like, go all over the place while we're connected like this. Because you're all the way over where Kichikami is, and I'm still over in Palladium.
Brought there seemingly by you.
Same by me. I was also brought there by me, apparently. This is the wrong way.
You made it look like I came there to you.
What the heck? Oh, okay. So it should be just over there. Okay, so I have a pretty good offensive ready for this. The only problem is it doesn't align with the Decidueye's supposed maybe better defense.
Probably aren't too far apart.
Must be up there. Dang it.
Not as shiny.
Where is it? It's all the way up over there, but in such a way that I just can't see it. What the heck? look, Connor, the beam was completely missing from it. Like, even from a distance, the beam was missing from it. I guess the beam only shows up now if you haven't interacted with it, or if you interact with it, maybe the beam goes away. Let's do this.
Just like that. Hey, oh,
Now we're both going for bugs. Except...
this is that, well, yeah, I'm kind of testing the waters and hoping that he doesn't have
a flying move.
If he doesn't, because it will be really good.
I'm not a bug type originally. For some reason, this Pokemon is not a bug grass. It's just a grass.
Just a grass type.
But I've given it a bug terror type just recently. Like,
and then what? Leech life?
Yeah, after I superpower a whole bunch.
That's exactly what I'm going to do. I also have lunge, so
if you feel like it, try lunging at me.
I think it'd be better to
Just increase my attack bar a
Oh,
whole bunch. Yeah.
That means I can't load
That's Brave Bird. Well, I survived the initial hit. So if you heal...
How did I only take half damage?
Yeah.
Not nearly as strong as I
You've got to be kidding me. On the first turn, any... Okay, no, I'm dead. The order of... The order of all of what he just did is so messed up. I'm just gonna try to make sure that I can terrestrialize and then I'll survive. Wait, no I won't because it's Brave Bird. Rightio! So he has a flying move, a very powerful one, and then he buffed us and buffed himself and nerfed us. I mean, I know he can, but I didn't expect he's buffing again. Okay, so I'm going to use Monkey Dory next time because I've given him a move that I found to be very funny, and it might work out very nicely. But I'm also going to give him a different move, just temporarily, for the nature of dealing with this, because it'll work better for this. Monkey Dory doesn't specialize in physical defense. Why is he using a special attack like that? I must think he's amazing with his, like I can do it better. What does he think he is? My special attack doubles every time I do that. We can't run because we're together.
use it at least once as a very powerful move. Oh, it might be one of the...
Well, it's gotta have a grass move.
You still got an attack buff. After I learned it, you won't have it.
Well, what I'm plotting on doing will make sure that his... It will make sure that his buffs are not retained, which is what I plot to do. It'll take care of that entirely.
Yeah, I have an idea. Skill it.
Wait, how come it didn't kill me just now? Oh, you were nerfing its attack.
Yeah. He has many damage.
You shouldn't need to use Skeletor, which is what I plot to do next week. No, I'm saying essentially you don't need to use a Pokemon who's got an ability to cover for something that I'm going to go for in 5 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, I would recommend not trying to lower his stats because it will be also wasted. After seeing him do a bulk up and then later on doing a swords dance, I'm like, okay, that cannot be tolerated. Yeah. Well, that did not go well, but we got to analyze.
Testing the waters. We need to see.
We got to see 4 moves used, and I get the feeling that only 2 of them are moves he actually has.
Great Bird is definitely one he's got.
Yeah.
I didn't see him use anything else on Leaf because why would he? He wouldn't. Sure, he used Leaf.
Oh, actually, you do have a point. I don't know if you noticed this, but
yeah,
when you see the guy use a move on your on your allies, like say
you
like
know that it's not a part of his moveset because it's a part of his.
It's like a special thing. It could have hit anyone, but it just ended up getting beat for that guy instead.
Doesn't have much defense, but it has the poison goodness. Alcyon.
Okay.
Iron Jugulus. It's got maybe better defenses than. No, actually, Skeletor would be more bulky.
Car, is there music coming on my TV?
Probably some amount, but I can't hear it.
Go.
I can hear the sound effects, but not the.
Oh, that was supposed to be muted. There we go. The recording will still get it, just as it usually does, but I don't need the mic picking up audio from the TV as well. That's gonna be weird. It's gotta be this.
The dude is gonna be probably the best choice. Firebud. I mean, you do a physical attack, but you can miss sometimes. You might struggle.
Okay.
Fire poison.
I'm ready, sort of. I think it's safe to say this is gonna be really, really weird.
Oh, I didn't even look at any of the imported Pokemon like on.
If you
like,
do,
I could use them,
yeah.
I suppose, but
Well, I'll not, probably not, because their EVs will be all warped. Or when you say imported, do you mean just
like,
from any?
I mean like
yeah,
from, like,
okay.
Pokemon Shield and stuff like that. Like,
Their
I could
moves
totally
will be
bring-
ruined.
I could totally bring like last year, but yeah.
Their moves will be ruined.
I'll
Like
bring
almost every one of them will probably have their moves ruined.
King the Third. Aside from the fact that Fireball and Meteor, I feel like oh wow, one of the 3 legendary birds. I mean, like, the Thunder's kick reduces like a
Yes, but that's gonna be kind of useless with what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, we'll just go with Skelders. I mean, like, he's ready to do it.
Skelders' ability won't help.
Well, whether or not it helps, he just seems like one of the best choices.
Rightio.
His Terror type lines, which Iron Jugulus is Terror type doesn't align. Come on, where's the item changing thing? There's a way to change the items to swap them around. It's a button. Okay. I'll just do that. So I can click it. Alright, I'm ready. Let's hopefully get there.
Alright, Monkey Dory. Hope you're ready to get whooped. Because honestly, I don't really expect this to go super
I
well.
have high hopes for the little dude.
I have hopes. I don't expect it
Oh, yeah,
to
you
go
don't
well. I
expect-
hope it will.
Have high hopes, but you don't expect them to actually do as well as you'd hope them to do.
I guess I'll start off with this. Yes, Shadow Claw.
Well, you know, that makes sense. This is gonna do less damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna remove that now. And he was poisoned. I'm confused. I don't think it was me. I don't think it was me. Yeah, I think it was.
I don't know how he did so much. Oh yeah,
I'm dead, but I just need to hit him one more time to feel the characterize. Okay. What the heck? Before he attacked you?
well,
That's ridiculous.
now it's the beginning of the turn. Well,
He did that all after, like after I died. So I'm just gonna clear smog him. There we go. All stat changes were eliminated. Shadow Claw, I'm almost dead again. That was a critical hit. No flippin' wonder, I guess. I'm essentially using something just like that.
even though it's now,
I'm a little concerned about that too, actually. Though, when you consider how strong what is attacking me is, oh wow, I just skipped my terrestrialization part. It cut out the part of the animation.
oh, I tried on
I'm probably gonna have to do another critical hit? He probably blasted someone with the arrow move. That's weird, we're all resistant. Like, all of us are resistant slash... And it goes for a release throw. What? Why would you blast a poison type with... We're all resistant to it, fine. Game over. This one's either a wash or unless you can handle it. Because we can't.
Oh, that leaves right now. Wait, what? No, it wasn't even. Oh, because he's got the grass terrain plus stab. What is it? It over counters. It still does more damage. Well, actually,
Monkey Door is landing a super good option because he's still weak. Shadow Claw was able to get his right from the beginning. But I was able to nullify all his stat changes and stuff. It's just a shame I haven't been able to get Toxic Chain again. And because Beat Up is a almost badly designed game, it has problems essentially. Oh, badly poisoned? No, yes, my ability trigger. But I'm also dead. Game over. I don't get to use my badly poisoned and toxic shock, whatever it's called. Better. Sorry. Might as well be their signature move because they can poison with it.
poison people.
It's just like my starter from his the ghost move that's like actually kind of like a fire move,
yeah,
but
the bitter.
No, that's a different Pokemon.
Something Malice.
No, that's a completely different Pokemon's move.
Oh, so you're not talking about the one that can freeze them and do double damage.
That's not a signature. That's not a starter.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're talking about the Infernal Parade then?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Well, either way.
Because the bitter malice does something else entirely.
It also does similarly, at least in Hisuian.
No.
Was it causes a status ailment sometimes, and if their status ailment it does double damage.
I don't think that's what Bitter Malice did.
I'm pretty sure it did that.
I think it had a chance to frostbite them, but I don't remember what else it did, if anything.
Had double damage.
I don't think it was the same thing as Infernal Parade.
I'm pretty
I'm pretty sure it wasn't that. Well, you can be pretty all you want in the corner.
I'm sure.
Sure you are.
Anyways, is this little ground bud going to be my best? Oh, no. I mean, like
Can I use Cleave War?
Kind of incompetent.
But it's going to buff itself.
Okay,
It's gonna buff itself if I don't have, like, without something to deal with its buffs, then there's a different problem. I can give my starter... Well, my starter isn't fully trained yet.
Like,
Giving him clear smog doesn't fix the problem.
I would go with my Iron Moth and see how well it does, given that it's resistant to a lot of what it does. However, the issue here is that if his buffs go unquestioned, there's no way to survive it. Of course, you'd have the Ghost move. It helps against a psychic type. Makes so much sense. Apparently helps against all the ghost types, but of course it does. I do have a
So a
Blora.
fighting
I
move,
forgot it's poison type.
a fighting move, a grass move, a flying move, and Shadow Claw.
But I have
Wait, that insinuates that bulk up isn't even a move it has, actually. Unless when you said it used Leaf Blade, it was actually also another move that
I
it just...
believe Leaf Blade isn't the move that it just has.
Yeah, that's what I would figure.
It did it on me at the very end when it had Grassy Terrain. It's like, with a Terrastalized Stab Grassy Terrain Leaf Blade, it is stronger than on move without any modifiers.
I can't use
Even
Doom...
if,
I can't use Doom's Burst because fighting moves will get it while it's trying to terrestrialize and or power itself up. I can't use Fish of Doom because it's a psychic type and then just Shadow Claw right from the get-go. Goldingo won't matter. Dondozo he's a water type. He's a water type, alright. Arcanine. My Arcanine is in midst of training, is not yet finished. Even if he was, this is not good enough, probably. He'd just be a rather hard hitter. Nice, but not quite nice enough in this regard. Ice. No, fighting moves.
Ghost move, flying move, grass move, fighting move.
Yeah. It's pretty decent coverage, it sounds like.
Definitely.
Leaving the unique spots of poison types by themselves are safe. Dragons don't have to be scared. Fairies are untouched.
Yeah, my fire poison type and my poison ground type over here might be some of the only Pokemon I have that will start off in good
fire
footing
types.
and remain in good footing.
Fire types are safe.
Well, Skeletor's apparently isn't very...
No, I mean like just
But,
fire
yeah,
as
yeah.
a type is safe.
The poor Skeletor.
Yeah. Iron Moth could be used. The problem is the low defense. If it was a regular Volcarona, its regular defense wouldn't be this bad, I think. Which is kind of odd. I think its regular defense is higher.
That's why even a Fire Ogre Pond
No, it's just,
well,
why?
because it has Great Bird all the time.
Oh shoot, that's right. We'd have to get it to be able to
You would have to
terrestrialize.
be a... You would have... Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's the real problem. Because once you when you fire terrestrialize,
Yeah, just
you'd be a
started
fire
crushing.
type.
But your double type matters until you get past those first turns.
And you're still weak to flying, and that's the problem.
I mean, Douglas wouldn't be so bad if I had him as a flying type.
If I can guarantee avoid getting killed, Pheasantipity wouldn't be so bad. And I can't use Beat Up to hit 6 times and then almost guarantee poison them, so I can't take advantage of that. Okie Dokie doesn't really have anything nice and or interestingly unique. I've just got my concept that I was trading in with, and that's it. Enamorous.
Okay, I got my 2.
Flying types are safe too. They're not weak to anything that it would have. Fighting move, flying move, ghost move, and a grass move. Flying and poison are still the safest choices. Bug isn't so bad either if you got a good enough one.
It's got Brave Bird
Oh shoot, never mind. It's a bad choice. It's a bad
That's
choice.
why my Slitherwing doesn't work. It would work marvelously, probably actually, but it doesn't because they knew what they were doing.
I mean, with how fast it's gonna start to, if we don't stop its buffs, it's gonna start killing our allies really fast. Magirina might not be a bad choice.
Steel Fairy. The fairy prevents it from being weak to fighting. It's resistant to the flying, resistant to the grass, not resistant to ghost. But it's just normal, so.
It'd probably just go for the, it'd go for the fighting probably. Good. Unless if somehow deemed Shadow Claw is a better move.
It would.
No, because they're both be normal, right?
Also because the fighting move's got all these chances for things that could put him on that.
I don't know if it takes that all into account, but
I do think
it'll take the base stab into account.
The stab might make it slightly higher. Maybe.
I don't want to use Landorus because... Oh shoot. He doesn't have any flying moves, and for good reason with this setup. In fact, I don't even remember if he can learn any flying moves. Not any good ones for him anyway. He might be able to learn fly, but that's it. Might be able to. Do I have any Pokemon that have enough power to justify using against the odds? No, they at the very least have to align superfective-wise. With an attack, at the very least. And they have to be able to terrestrialize and stay alive while being terrestrialized. That is a must.
So, do you have a plan for the dudes, his buffing?
No.
I don't really have one yet.
No, I don't.
I mean, like, I could try Skeleton again because I didn't have him have leftovers. With leftovers, he might be able to do it. Might. Keyword might. Also, maybe burning him at the very beginning would be really helpful. Maybe give him...
Oh! No, Secretary's still not gonna be able to manage this. Also, their moves have been ruined. Do I have an ability patch? I do. Is my guy trained already? I don't remember.
Skeleton works so well.
It
if
appears
somebody could just help him get to that fate.
But the Shadow Claw
doesn't matter as much if he can get
critical
to a
hit.
Fire type. Also, unaware makes him immune to his buffing, but he needs. It feels like he needs help. The issue here is
help. Wait a minute. I might have something for that, but it's a risk. It's one of my new guys that I was thinking of using.
Guarantee burn him with an attack.
And this can burn him with an attack.
There is burning.
But I have to fight directly. I have to fight directly against his type advantage.
Guarantee. The thing is, it probably would be better to just bring someone with a flamethrower or something. Oh, I suppose you might have like a.
Gotcha, matcha.
What is it? I can't remember.
Life drain against every target on the field that's your enemy and has a chance to burn them. It's also one of the most powerful life drain moves in all Pokemon.
Though there's only one enemy.
It's more about the fact that it will life drain, it's good, and it will also have the chance of burning them.
Not very effective though.
Yeah, that's the problem.
And unless you can deal a nice chunk, you're not going to get a nice chunk back. At least not nice enough.
Weak to flying. Not an option.
Yeah, I'll replace Roar with Flamethrower, so he has the ability to reburn him when he takes that off. The issue here is I would prefer at this point to have, what is it, Inferno? I think it is. The one that guaranteed burn them if it hits.
Then again, if I just use Life Deal a whole bunch right at the beginning, but then I don't have any way to hurt him. If he keeps buffing himself, Foul Play will do the trick.
Well, he buffs himself at least 3 stages up. He does a bulk up and he does.
But then I'll be in grave danger. He'll have 2 options: Brave Bird or Shadow Claw. The safe lethality.
He would almost certainly go Brave Bird due to the fact that it's
or the more guaranteed lethality.
It does seem like the game just straight up calculates which one would be the most powerful based on the matchup.
None of these guys are gonna do the trick right now. Wasn't able to bring Soul Keeper, so I can't just break him with a super powered Marlock.
His moveset is basically all the types that he's been. It's the grass, the fighting, the ghost, and the flying. He's been all those types if you look at all his forms. Being a flying in his younger forms, and losing it when he gets to the final form.
My most powerful flying type, allowing them to unleash the most powerful flying move in Pokemon to my understanding. Problem is, to do so requires 2 turns, not worth it, and with his level of scams, it's just too big a risk. It's not worth it.
Funny, we've already beaten the mightiest normal Decidueye. It also had a very similar moveset, at least the same typing of moves.
I think I've just found.
I can't remember what we used to defeat the Decidueye.
But flying will still beat my. If only Scyther could have Leech Life instead of X-Scissor. That would have been so convenient. Wait a minute. Connor.
Yeah.
Can I use my move on you? And make you use your move twice in a row?
I'm not sure how that would work, but maybe.
Let's see, I'm trying to think of what the merit of it is.
Because our turns don't like...
The merit to it? The merit to it would be if everyone was able to... If we were able to buff one guy a whole bunch,
if you could
then
make
we could
one dude use multiple moves for every time the opponent attacked him. As in, the boss is only going to attack me once, but since you use Instruct on me, I get to attack twice.
Yeah.
Without taking a second hit. Yeah, that would be the merit. That's the thing, he also has a counter to an ice type specifically in the fighting. Poison Dragon. Poison. Eternius.
Eternius' move is not good anymore. Oh, it's not super great anymore.
Cosmic Power. I feel like Eternius might actually work here. Let's bring him up here.
This wouldn't be such a bad choice if Strength Sap would work when his barrier is up, but it won't.
Fighting.
There's no way it would work when its barrier is up. Water, just a bad choice. This guy is not a great choice either. He'll be weak to the ghost.
Fire type is like one of the types that he just doesn't have a plan for, so maybe keep the third.
If only I had finished my training for my Typhlosion. But even then, there's no guarantee that that would do the trick.
Fiery Moltres, but he's not trained.
The plan would be to use... well, Fiery Moltres.
I'm just looking at a normal Moltres and I see he's got a Fire Tail.
Oh.
Fire Terra again, but fighting would be good on him until he does so. Fire Water type.
No, this wouldn't be good enough. I mean, it'd be potent.
He would be able to
not good
He wouldn't be
enough.
weak at any point, and he's got good defenses right now. I don't even know if I trained him, but he's looking pretty sweet, to say the least.
Glacial Lance. With how tough Calyrex is like this, it's almost not a bad choice. But this Decidueye will become really, really powerful really quickly.
If I tried to use any of these choices I'm finding, his ability to increase his attack power still stands.
Exactly.
No matter.
And that is a glaring problem.
No, Hoobon Bound would not be good at
I agree, look at that defense. I mean, if you look at mine, look at this is the only Pokemon I've ever done this with. Look at its attacks.
Yeah.
It's the only Pokemon I've ever managed to do that with.
That's pretty amazing.
Because, like, most of the cases like that, it's like Landorus. It's like that.
Yeah,
Diago,
it's like unheard of to see a
this is
Pokemon
I don't have
400
it on those, it's somewhere else.
That's like really awesome.
Yeah, I don't think I have any other Pokemon like that. He's the only one that's like that.
The thing is here is typing just wouldn't work very good.
Indeed.
Well.
Either one of them won't do very well.
Anywho, now I got a bunch of Pokemon.
Oh, my Namorous is also somewhat similar. Could I? Perhaps I can make use of it, but the Flying Terra type won't do. What's the move? Springtide Storm do.
So we give him Flamethrower, Sludge Bomb, Cover, and Cosmic Power. Yeah, it's a special.
This may
Flamethrower,
lower
Sludge
their
Bomb, Cover, and
attack.
Cosmic Power, this might actually work.
But it likes to nerf us.
We haven't seen if it nerfs us more than once, have we?
It did it once,
It
like
does it real
after the
close to
first
beginning.
turn.
Yeah, real close to the beginning it does it. But then you might just be able to buff to the roof. These dudes tend to be very, what do you call it?
Finicky.
No, I was gonna say stickler or something like that.
Stickler. I don't think that's...
Methodical. They do their things in a very specific fashion.
It does not entirely feel this way.
Like how, what is it, the first Unrivaled Pokemon would not debuff you at any point, I think. No, it just never debuffed you in the entire match. Maybe at the very, very beginning, but aside from then, it never did. It would be like impossible for him to do so, because he just won't. He just wouldn't. It was how he was designed. Court change. Did they change how it works? These are supposed to effects on either side of the field. Oh. Well, look at that. Volcanion can learn Haze. But that'll eliminate bar stat changes as well.
That would not do.
That's a possibility though, it looks like to me. One of the only possibilities if I was to use Volcanion. I'll give it to him for now.
Is your Volcanion trained? That's news to me.
Oh, actually,
mine's not even completely trained.
It actually looks partially trained. I don't recall
Mine,
training it.
like, look, mine's not even completely trained. Look at its attacks. The fact that it's not completely trained, it's already like that.
Yeah.
That's what I was going for
This
when I
is-
first tried to
This
train
is what
it.
mine looks like, and I don't recall training it. I don't recall training it.
Yeah, but if you just did the Pokemon League a whole bunch, I can imagine it ending up kind of weird like that.
I really don't recall training it at all. Like, doing any...
You just
This-
stick
this
it in the
looks
back
like-
of your
this
party
almost
and
looks
then...
too specific.
No, it doesn't.
Aside from the attack, everything else
Okay,
looks
let
like
me see the rest
something
of the stats, because I just looked at its 2 attack stats. Why is the special defense so low?
It somehow has nothing going to it, as you see.
That does not look very specific.
Well, if I was randomly attacking things now, its SP attack would surely be higher.
No.
Yeah, because there'll just eventually be some enemy that drops SP.
No,
SP
it just
defense.
fell into other slots before it got
What?
all the way into that one. Yeah.
That's like saying I rarely came across dudes.
No, it's just not enough is all.
Either way, he only has physical attacks. Aside from that one Leaf Storm move that he uses out of nowhere. And mind you, that by that time, hopefully I'll be Terrestrialized. So it'll be really I'll be resistant to it. So it'll be like that.
Maybe I should use Magearna in case you die.
You To make up for the time lost?
To make up for you dying.
Yeah, the time lost.
No, just you dying.
It would be the time lost.
Not really, it's you dying.
It would be the time lost.
The time lost? No, what do you think this is Destiny?
What you doing?
I'm trying to figure out.
I need to decide on what I can't decide on what
I'm gonna use Enamorous. Oh shoot, am I finished with Enamorous? Somehow I'm not.
Yeah,
what am I missing?
How are you dealing with the
Enamorous is what?
Whoa.
Wait, then what am I missing with
That looked
Enamorous?
like some interesting.
Oh shoot, I see what I'm missing with Enamorous. It's stats I can't change right now. Is it a problem? Do I want to use Springtime Storm when the time happens or no? If I really want to hurt it, I need to start using Fly. To start using Fly, if I want to make it worth it, which it's not, it's gonna waste time. There's no other better.
Would that be amazing if Fly counted as 2 turns used? Because it takes 2 turns to use it.
It does. What's amazing about that?
That means you stall for a whole turn.
Connor, this battle is he's the one who needs to stall.
You only get to hit you once, but you advance your thing twice.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yes.
There might be merit to this.
Which means by the time you've done this,
can we dodge their his nerf wave?
I doubt it.
That would be hilarious.
Okay.
That would be like a tactic we would start using. It's like, is it coming this turn? Okay, we just gotta disappear.
But then you miss it, and just you skip.
Just all 4 players use like Phantom Force. He's just like, where'd they all go?
You think of like Patappa when you run away and your dude zoom back into battle and get wrecked. Because it's a strategy.
It's not a strategy to get hit. No.
No, in this game, well, this is definitely a strategy, and so like if you messed up the timing, you just fly back down, and then all of a sudden he does it on you. Like what is it? I'm thinking. I'm not sure who I want to use anymore. I kind of want to try Volcanion because he looks like he's gonna be a very good, not Volcanion, Eternius, because he looks like he could be a very good. It looks like he might be a very good candidate. Do you know Black Sludge heals more now? It probably does.
Might slightly. I don't know. I don't really know.
I think the whole point was the fact that if you had a poison type, you could have 2 people left over like items.
Yeah, I think that kind of was the point.
Item. So it probably doesn't actually do more. Okay, I'm ready then. Eternius is here, and Eternius is
why did it
not only
have to
very
have
resistant,
that stupid flying
good
move?
enough defenses and HP.
Okay,
then I can cosmic power and recover to get myself up to a good standing. Flamethrower to hopefully inflict a burn, if possible. Because burn would be really valuable here. Really valuable.
Not enough speed, not enough special
is there any Pokemon with the Super Pokemon that burns Flamethrower?
Super Luck and Flamethrower for critical hits?
Maybe not Super Luck.
For critical hits? Serene Grace, Blissey.
Blissey used Flamethrower.
Yeah. Or Blizzard. Or Thunder.
Imagine like one wearing like Majora's or something. The guy in the Mage.
Where the heck do I put this for now?
I don't want to train anyone using it, just put back in your inventory.
Yeah. Okay. For you, Shell Bell, because it's useful.
You know what would be really cool? If you could like make a Pokemon Hole with an ability capsule or ability patch. Oh wow, you got one right there.
Oh, I was so confused. I was like, where did I get another one from? I was like, wait, no, the masterpiece one I just caught. I didn't actually like I didn't actually evolve it into a masterpiece when I caught it like that. Okay, so you two are not ready. Because your moves are warped. If your moves are sorted, your stats and everything is horrifying. Fury Cutter is what I want you to use.
What I think they should have done with Arceus in this game though is made it so that like whatever plate it's holding, that's the character it's using. So you don't have to switch its stereotype every time.
I don't think that's Ogerpon already is that.
No, but
sort of.
Arceus just wouldn't be nice.
Who cares? Who cares about? Who cares about Arceus?
You have to pay 50 Terra Shards every time, Donald. You want to do that for your Arceus?
His Terra type is supposed to be your secret weapon car, not like.
What? You're stick him to a normal Terra type. Oh yeah, you can always switch back to normal.
Think about it this way, Connor. You switch a plate on him, you can change his judgment move. Give him Terra Blast. Now you've got Judgment and Terra Blast. 2 moves on him, you can just choose what type they are.
That is actually kind of interesting. I could wonder if you would be start using competitive detailed.
And one can be a physical attack.
However, apparently due
one
to how
can be a physical attack.
Apparently, due to how finicky this game is, what is it? When it comes to actual competitions, all the teams and all the data is disclosed beforehand, so that no one can cheat and like switch a team or anything like that.
What? This just sounds like. This sounds like mistakes were made.
Quite simply,
this lowers the attack stat.
Apparently, the game isn't secure enough that people could switch their teams out into other teams. You know, to get the upper hand after knowing everything.
Maybe you know what? Maybe I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
And so that's why when it comes to competitive battles, the teams have to be disclosed beforehand so that they know that you switched something. You all of a sudden had a different team.
There's speed won't matter. Or special attack
so
won't
the
matter.
elements of surprise is kind of gone, which just sucks. But it's not me, so it's not that bad.
Baton pass can't do it.
Can't do it. Makes me think of the what is it? Makes me think of the dolphin. Can't remember his name anymore.
What dolphin?
Dolphin hero.
You can't do it. You can't do that. Yeah, you're right.
You can't switch up.
You can't do it. Okay. This is really bad. This is like the best I could do with the Scyther. The agility feels completely pointless for it to be there. Oh, I can do this.
The issue here though is he is a bug type.
Yes,
just
but
hopefully he'll be able to survive.
A bug type with 300 health, 300 defense, 300 special defense, 332 attack, and 300 speed. How's that, Connor? A Pokemon that's under-evolved and has 300 of every stat aside from its special attack.
Well, hopefully that'll be enough for you to survive 3 super effective Brave Bird turns.
No, I don't. I think most main characters wouldn't survive that. From this guy that we're about to go fight.
Like, if you can't
at least not
survive,
without some help from
3
something.
turns and then survive the 4th one on a normal hit, then you're kind of in a tight spot.
But I'm gonna try the. Should I try the Enamorous first?
Probably should try sooner than later so we have more of an idea of what works and what doesn't.
I'm gonna go with the Enamorous first. Okay.
Here we go.
Wait, what are you using?
I'm using Eternatus.
What are you trying to make? What are you gonna do?
Poison fire type. He's got Cosmic Power and Recover to help him not die. And then he's also got Flamethrower to maybe burn
If you got
him
Recover and Cosmic Power, then you're in pretty good standings.
And a Poison move and Poison Terra to,
Yeah, you're in pretty good standings, it sounds like, because as much as Eternatus' move kind of is not really special anymore, he is actually a really, really powerful Pokemon by his stats.
Yeah,
like, his stats are really, really, really well placed.
The
and
only
really
issue
good.
here is that this one's trained as a sweeper.
It can be a sweeper, a tank, or both simultaneously, and that's kind of horrifying.
That's the point of the Cosmic Power and Recover.
It doesn't even need that. Really, to do what I just said.
Single Cosmic Power without putting anything.
Yeah.
Fast,
yeah, but my Scyther also does that. He doesn't even need to use a move when it comes out.
Yeah, how much attack are you?
So I'm gonna fly right away. Bye bye. Use Brave Bird. The clown missed. Wait, fly. It just happened. Is the second turn already happening? Wait, he didn't nerf me, us. Did he wait until he actually hit me? 2 turns happened this time though. On my end. No, because he got to attack twice.
Yeah.
Okay, his Brave Bird they used on me did not do very much, and I hadn't yet used Superpower. To be fair, now he's buffed too, so it should...
Oh yeah, but he's going to buff too, or it should actually continue buff.
Getting a burn on him would be good. You're right. You should probably focus on your own buffs then. With my healing plus my upping my own strength. Okay, he's fixed himself. Then he's gonna put his shield up soon. Oh, right now. What an idiot. You should have waited.
Because doing that, was it doing both of those things? Both of those things? Oh no.
The critical hits plus that is what I'm really concerned about.
Oh, that's so horrible.
It's a good thing Eternius has so much health, right? I should actually Terra Slice because it took me a moment to realize, wow, that hurt a lot. Shoot. I'm gonna heal. Can you put up a defense buff? Dang it, what? That heals just suck. Did you put up a defense buff? Why is it not there? Oh, now, okay, hold on. There it is. Oh, only 3 out of 6. I'm gonna heal again. I swear this doesn't freaking work. Again, with a really meager healing. The Umbreon's still dead. We didn't save him. I'm probably gonna need you to just do it. It's not looking like it's gonna be good for me. I'm about to Terra Slice though. And the grassy. Oh wait. Please not me. Yes, okay, attack the peasant who's not probably doing much in the first place. Superpower, some more. Burn, now I've got a good chance of surviving. Same with me. No, my attacks look like they're doing nothing, which is dreadfully concerning. More and there's no point in me starting to use fly, it's not gonna matter. Well, I'm not using very powerful moves right now, in the regards of... Well, my move's pretty powerful, it's just weird. Ah, no, because I'm like on the verge of dying. That healed me more, but... I'm gonna die. You look completely untouched. Like, to heal. I shouldn't have even flippin' bothered. Yes, it is. Someday. Okay. Enamorous wasn't strong enough. It's partly on account of not having any good moves paired with a good carrot type to hit a grass type. That's the reason as to why Enamorous wasn't able to do this. Huh? Why is it still going? He went on for like almost 3 more turns than I thought he would.
Sometimes the game feels like it does that. I suppose the timer is just a bit inaccurate.
Not usually in our favor. But because of the loss was pretty much guaranteed, I wouldn't really say that this is actually our favor.
I saw that I had something going on there with Eternatus, so I'm gonna keep going with that. I mean, like, if I was to change his stats for this battle specifically, I would totally give him a ton of defense, and then it'd be like, hey, Eternatus the Unbreakable or something. It was only that unbreakable partially thanks to his own grassy terrain, and
I mean, Scyther will probably be able to start hurting it quite a lot. But the problem with Scyther is it's not going to survive to that point. At least I don't think it will. Me going at it like this, well, actually, I can nerf it. That's the goal, okay. When you're ready, let's,
I'm ready. The only issue here is the whole fact that I can't guarantee a burn or anything.
I can guarantee lower stats until it decides to fix it.
That sounds useful. That might help me not die so evil. The issue, and there's also that fact that I was only doing so much damage. We broke the thing, but it was too late. Wasn't fast enough. Wasn't enough damage. Oh boy. What time is it?
We'll stay at this for an hour. Since when did Scyther stand on the ground? So much damage considering it had a lower attack. What the heck, that's ridiculous. Some did, but I lowered its attack quite a bit. Just until it took this, It's the best of you. Because now, instead of having negative stats, it has a buff. It's gonna kill me in the next one. lowering its attack, but I'm gonna die. They almost one-shot me. Use Grassy Brain. Well, it's quadruply bad again. Just like me, I've been quadruply bad again. You chose to use Leaf Blade on me though. This free Leaf Blade, I think. Well, actually, it's not even necessarily free. You just flamethrowed him twice in a row on my screen. No, like abruptly, you barfed fire on him and then barfed fire on him like before he could blink. Is that so? I'm gonna take my chance now. I haven't been able to focus on making myself strong. Because I could have made myself very strong. But he's way too dangerous. Triple arrows, just abruptly got a free one. Oh, he's just getting 2 turns in a row now. I'm not sure what I can do. No, it's over. It takes the whole fight to do so, though. No, we need to do way better than that.
No, I said, but I was saying that if we did as good damage-wise as we did here, but if we didn't die and lose any time like that, we might be able to win this. But how? How do we do that? You need to look at the... Well, Lunch is a bug move, and
well, I don't think you were using any of the support heals, but the support heals are not reliable.
Yeah, they can often fail you completely. It'd be a complete waste of time. Terminatus did so well, but the issue is I can't support you very easily. None of my dudes that I have here can support you very easily. Maybe Iron Moth, because I think you can learn Lunge anyway. Can I? Yeah, I can.
Why the heck would you teach it Lunge?
Just to reduce its reduce its attack power. What else could I do? survives to endgame.
What's your Eternius's attack power?
389 apparently.
89, huh?
And that's how much damage it's doing with the Terrestrialized Sludge Bomb. It's got its second highest SB attack stat it can have, it looks like. The only way I could have it higher is if I put its nature towards it. Maybe its SB defense is a lot better, not just by a bit. I feel like that wouldn't make much sense, but... Switching to something like Terrestrialized Gunk Shot. Just because it's his physical attack. But I would be able to support you even less if I did something like that. I wouldn't be able to support you very much.
Wait a minute.
Unaware, I don't make you unaware.
Oh no, because it does it outside of turns. It won't matter. I hate that so much. Why? Gets free turns. Bloody cheater.
What else could I play as that can learn something that reduces its attack power?
Someone who lowers its defense and or other stats isn't good enough. It needs to be something that helps us survive, but someone who's able to do that while beating this guy up.
I wonder if Tom will work. No. I don't think so. That would be fun enough. Be able to prevent him from doing his vocal sword dance, and since he only does it once, he won't do it again. That would be pretty amazing. But Terrestrialized isn't a dark type, so that's not exactly good.
Berserker won't manage because it won't survive the ridiculousness. You're not fully trained, but if I was to give you an Evolite right now, you'd be very tough. The problem is you wouldn't be able to really help. You'd be able to support, but that's it. Would that be good enough? Just how many EVs are you missing? A lot. This would involve me relying all the damage to you to do. Not good enough. If only you had some of these kind of Pokemon, because I have Pokemon that can take care of the damage entirely with support.
What support do you need?
Like, life support. Like, something that would allow Doomsparce to rally its forces and unleash a death wave.
You mean like healing you? Or something?
Protecting me, keeping me alive. Fish of Doom simply won't do.
I mean,
Two of its...
I have reduced dude's attack power in the past. Might be able to find a way to do so again.
The only problem is it relies a lot on critical hits. It starts to do more and more, so...
Oh yeah, you're right, but does ignore the debuffs that you yourself have.
Which doesn't really make any sense.
What is it? Maybe if you find someone that only Brave Bird would be good on, because Brave Bird doesn't have a higher chance. It's just a normal move. But now, if we're going with that plan, I need to find someone that can reduce its attack.
Flying is good against grass, bug, and fighting.
Because he's going to kill himself and die. Who would I use? The issue here is all my dudes that are here, all these good fire types or poison types. None of them learn mine just had from Iron Moth. And Iron Moth doesn't have exactly very good defense.
Because you don't have anyone who can heal me.
Yeah,
like anyone.
That's like a very specific thing.
That's the most important thing. Because it's something that will not be able to come back on its own.
What was it? Pollen Puff?
Pollen Puff will do. Brave Bird!
Yeah, also the fact that you were fighting with him. I feel like Brute Monet for some reason can run it, but I can't remember. But also, not a good choice. For exact same reasons. You can run it through the discs. I don't know if there's a disc for it. There it is. And
It's hard to even do Doom Spars of the Fisher Doom with the critical hits being a thing. Both of these two rely on types that would get them killed. Because of critical hits being more common, for sure. Though, my Scyther does have a capability right now, like a setup right now, that would allow it to probably unleash a rather violent attack.
That's the issue here. I don't know which Pokemon learn Pollen. Also trying to look through my Pokemon to find which ones do.
Wo-Chen wouldn't be entirely a bad choice.
Sure, he's tanky.
But if it lowers like your allies as well, their attack, even in a Terra Raid battle, that wouldn't do.
Lowers the attack stats of all Pokemon except itself.
Yeah, but Earthquake's supposed to hit everything except for yourself. But in Terra Raid battle, only hit the Terra guy.
Why some? Maybe I could try Wo-Chen. What exactly would I give?
My only concern is if it is lowering my power as well, then suddenly my ability to kill will be reduced for Scyther. Your support Pokemon would have been chosen, and thusly I could theoretically choose someone else maybe, but do I have another bug? Fighting Pokemon or grass Pokemon is capable of killing another grass Pokemon. I kind of do. Lurantis. But Lurantis is questionable for Lurantis. And Lurantis actually can become self-sufficient. In fact, now that I look at it, I might be able to make Lurantis more self-sufficient right now. With this. What else could I do? I think that's it. There's no item that protects you from critical hits, unfortunately.
I'm doing this here, and I won't be caring at all about dealing big damage.
Do you remember if it nerfs us and then buffs itself?
It does the cleanse thing like after like first turn.
Yeah, does it nerf us and then buff itself?
Yeah, it does seem like it bulks up straight after. That's what it felt like when I think about it.
That's so dumb for it.
It nerfs us, then buffs it up?
Yeah.
I don't see what's dumb about that.
Well, it's gonna see what's dumb about that in a moment. Lurantis, take 2.
have any of those things? I can't remember where they are in the inventory. Yeah, there is one. Where are you at? Most of your stuff is too invented places.
Admittedly, the Pokemon I wanted for you was actually a Master Ball, though I understand the notion to be a bit ridiculous. Personally, I'm bugged that your ability is still not the interesting one, or the most potent one, so I'm just gonna cut to the chase and use this ability patch on you. Even if I end up regretting it a little bit at some point.
What nature are you? You're actually a good nature right now. Use all those.
I see your EVs are not how they should be.
How are you looking? Oh, yeah. You can lower that attack. Where is my attack? There you go. It's a Kelsey.
Wait, if a Pokemon with adaptability changes their Terra type, what happens? Like, Terra Slices, what happens?
Probably works. Because it turns the Pokemon's type into that, right?
If so, that's amazing. I didn't consider that before at all. Adaptability can be made use to a horrifying degree in this kind of a scenario. Just think about it, Car. The power.
Yeah, that would be pretty good stuffs. Now what are you looking like? Oopsies. No, you can't. Okay. That's along the lines, maybe. Looks like you don't have enough defense for my liking. Oh. What do your EVs look like? That's why. How many ball caps do I have? We're making Wolfshan the star of today's show. Courtesy of Daniel Planning. Hey, something here with money I'm spending right now. Just go. Just do it.
But you're not trained right now, so the anti-strategy is still gonna happen. So long as there's some way to nerf this punk.
Raise his defense. Raises his attack. Those are the only things I would want you to do. No, you don't have all that stuff. What you look like now, huh? That looks a bit better. But being weak, it looks like it's going to be a problem for this though.
Oh, it's only 5 right now, so I can remove that. Okay. Ingrain. Wait, synthesis. You can just basically have recover.
Lower you down to 35, maybe.
What was I gonna look for though? I was gonna look for a way to lower its attack on me. have any more lunge, do I? Dang it.
That's literally the highest defense this thing can get.
Having my natural heal, the automatically getting a buff again, and being able to lower its defense when I can't do a whole lot of damage yet.
It needs 3.
Would be good. Though being able to abruptly heal half my health back would be convenient and arguably more important. Are you looking for a strategy that will let you lower it? Or up yourself? Okay.
Oh, he right now has leech seed, green felt, play, and power on the top. I don't think so.
But it also sounds like you have the healing down, so I'm gonna look for lunge.
Was it leech seed and green that just constantly healing, so hopefully it'll get me a spot on the board. Now I need to go make his terrestrialization type. I won't make it a bug type because that's seriously. I'll just make it a grass type. No, it's the same issue. Even though it's...
Would you prefer critical hits?
Oh, you mean like getting hit by his fighting? Yeah, well...
Oh, Laurentis can't learn lunge.
Turning him into a bug type would be the best for now for this call and puff. If I don't need to heal you, I can attack. But I probably should just train him to a terrestrialization type into some other move. Maybe there's a different move I can give him. I don't think there's any fire moves. Poison powder isn't an attack. Poison. Oh, I just give him Terra Blast and make him turn into poison special. I suppose. What other support could I give you?
Well, I've worked on a strategy now that would allow me to support myself entirely almost. So you can go back to a damage step if you feel like you need to.
I spent so much time on Rochen, I'm not going back without at least trying.
Radio. Laurentis is looking ready for this war. But there's something I feel like I'm missing. To Levincia!
I'm gonna have a flash.
I didn't think it would take this long to beat the Decidueye.
Okay, so instead of having I now have Reflect, and I'm going to try and use taunts to prevent him from using Hulk up and Torch.
It's nice I can buy another one.
Now then we
I
need
want
to
a second
fire
one.
flying is normal against fire. Grass isn't good against it. Fighting is normal against fire. Ghost is normal against fire. But poison resists both the fighting and the grass. Flying and ghosts are just normal, so that means I want to make him up poison. Yes. There we go, and
I'm ready.
now I just need to find the item to do that. As in leftovers.
I think our items should be refreshed when we get killed and
I think
respawn
we're
in
ready.
mid-battle.
Probably.
Same with our terrestrialization. It should be able to be because we don't start with it right away. We have to like ready it by smacking them.
Yeah,
I think we should have been able to smack them some more and ready another one.
And we're also in an area full of terrestrialization. So, why not? You literally have your Terra Orb recharged by interacting with the Terra Damage outside of it.
You almost literally lose if you lose the terrestrialization in the first place. So...
Low 10 is ready to support me, however my boss will be.
I'm a bit concerned about that notion. By the way, Leech Seed doesn't work on grass types.
Good to know. I guess your notification table is up here. Oh, you're going out? I'm just going out to the Hungry Health. Yeah. Why is it in the want me to get out of this room? Okay.
Okay, I'm glad I waited.
Thanks.
I wasn't sure if you were making that sound because you were like waiting for me to press something, or if you were waiting for your system.
Because I went inside.
Yeah, I understand.
And when I went tried to go to Holy Ball, the game wouldn't let me because so I can reduce your damage by half by using the flag. I can heal you. I'm going to try and prevent him from buffing, and I can ingrain to help myself.
I have the equivalent.
Terrestrialize so that I can be resistant.
Yeah, I've got the equivalent of recover and ingrain and a lifesteal move, which I'm going to buff the power of. And I'm going to take his buff that he's going to do to himself right after he relieves me of mine. Though the way he'll do this might be really annoying. Shoot, I didn't think about this. What if Contrary ruins this? Then I'm going to have to... No, I'm going to start with ingrain. This just makes sense. That's half my health. Half my health is gone.
Yes, you can't back up.
Wait, shoot, that actually kind of ruins my item. Yeah, I actually said that he couldn't bulk up. That's interesting. Interesting, so am I. Where'd your defense go? What the heck happened to you? How? Oh, it can reduce your...
It can be critical, reduce defense, and...
It pumps them up. So it makes them more likely to get critical, from what I remember.
In this game, it says it as
Oh. Not killed in the second turn, I'm actually very confused. It's as though your ability isn't doing anything to it. I took even more damage. Scrappy's not supposed to prevent anything. It's supposed to let you hit ghost Pokemon. It's not supposed to do that either. What the heck? I can't attack or it'll kill me. Thank you.
And I apparently got my defense point as I just saw. Again. So I'm going to get it.
Your taunt kind of ruined my strategy. I was relying on him using his buff. But because he didn't, I didn't get a buff. I was going to take his buff, it was going to protect me. It would... perhaps, I suppose. But my item's wasted. I don't think he will. How come this barrier is up already? Much appreciated, because now I'll be able to survive rather well. got
What
whoops.
should I do with the fact that I can't get dress sizing? This makes sense. Click here as well as all my different tactics don't seem to be enough.
Synthesis. Go. We like did nothing to him. This is ridiculous. I'm actually shocked that his shield even came up. Why did he switch to Shadow Claw? It's just actions like that, Cry, that make me rather confident that these systems and their AIs are not designed to like 100% be professional. Why the heck did someone use Shadow Claw? Versus a move that's far more powerful, that's super effective.
Could be a move that is allowed to use at that point in the timeline.
I don't think so, because he used it at, like, on the turn of my attack.
Well, could be like a percentage thing. Here has a certain percent chance of choosing for that. And these ones have like a 90% chance or something.
I didn't even start well, what the heck?
So you don't want me to try and taunt him?
I'm not sure, because it occurred to me that it might actually not work what I was gonna do. Because if it takes if my item takes his buffs, and then filters it through contrary suddenly, it'll actually work in reverse.
Well, either way, even if the mirror worked, it would only be helping you actually. Because you'll both get buffed, and meaning that you won't deal any more or less damage to each other because you both have a defensive attack buff.
Indeed.
Well, if I taunt him, he won't get the buff at all.
Oh, that felt so surprising and odd.
I'm ready to give it another go. Hopefully better.
Hold on, I want to check how many berries I have, and just because I'm trying to think if I can just supplement this guy into being a fighter. Not entirely though. If we just went and did like a bunch of Ogre Oustin potentially, but... He's still too far behind. Such a setup would allow for me to really ravage his defense and then just rip him apart. And he wouldn't really have much that he would be able to do against me. He wouldn't use his fighting move. He definitely would not use his grass move.
He would use probably Brave Bird just like the way I was using Eternatus. That's what he uses against a poison dragon type usually.
Something else that will benefit from you trying to protect it. Berserker. But it looks like you have a difficulty protecting your own self.
Even with his max defense too. I could see about lowering some of his other stuff to increase his HP a bit. Lower that SP defense by 4. Lower your SP attack by 4. Give yourselves to a shop.
Alright, so I'll leave the protecting of me up to you then. Berserker is getting brought out to the field. It'll be really bad for this clown once he starts trying to double up on his attacks on us. Shoot, which button? It's not...
That will be able to up his HP by 20.
I'm just gonna do it in the box so I don't accidentally connect to the internet. Okay. All ready.
I'll taunt him first turn, palm puffing if you need it, try and ingrain so that I can... No, I'll reflect so that we reduce the half damage. Yeah, I am ready. Ah, we started.
This time I'll wait. Here we go.
Just imagine a move where you can punch yourself to increase his count of getting hit.
It's called struggle.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's inconvenient.
you wouldn't be able to use Rage Fist if you could struggle, because you would have no power points. Right?
There's also hitting yourself in confusion. And yes, it does count. Use outrage, not being too concerned about if you smack yourself, because it's actually benefiting either way.
That's why it doesn't feel like a help.
That wouldn't explain how comes the guy still did so much damage. Interesting how it's choosing to use Shadow Claw instead of...
Why does it always look weird like that? Oh, yes! Yep! The grass is really amazing.
You wouldn't happen to have like synthesis on yourself, would you? I have like nothing I can do. Because right now... That's kind of like how it was in the previous game. It didn't happen in the previous fight. Looks like I'm allowed to go. Yeah, looks like I'm allowed to go from being okay to engaged. I'm gonna need a heal. Hopefully it'll be the last one I need. Is our barrier still on? Rough. healed like nothing. No critical hit for some reason. Okay, now I'll buff my attack once or twice and it's Rage Fist all the way. It's time to break him, Connor. The only problem is you're probably very close to dying. I'd recommend using heal cheers as much as you can to keep yourself alive.
I'm happy I have the man. Wow, I'm just always my
So at this point now it's a race in terms of how fast he can kill you before I kill him. I'm just gonna attack now. I've been hit a lot already. Disappear! But my buffs aren't good enough for that to cover it all. Let's begin this. Oh, okay, never mind. I guess I don't need the buff. He lowered my defense, so this is getting bad for him. Come on, let me move! Time's running and I need to kill this guy. I actually kind of hope he uses triple arrow again, even if it hurts. Yes, that's right. Lower my defense. Not with a critical hit, please. That's very rude. That's not what I wanted at all. If he does that again with another critical hit, then I might actually just die, which would be really ridiculous. Yeah, no, I might die now because of a critical hit. Okay. No critical hit. Oh! Well, I'm stronger now, but you died. So, it's...
If you forgot about it, now
I don't know how you guys designed, but it's really bad that he can't survive.
Especially if he gets that swords dance, it looks like he might just be able to fight back immediately with a half damaging triple arrows.
The sooner he starts using triple arrows on me, the sooner his demise will approach. Because
it buffs you twice. Well,
it'll
can. Be once because it'll be twice because it's only the defense, not anything else. Okay, well, tell me.
Berserker did pretty well.
Angering is cool and all, but synthesize would be better. Well, he doesn't learn it naturally.
Yeah, Berserker was doing pretty good.
It's either I don't have the TM, which I'm pretty sure I have all of them, or most of them, maybe not all of them. I remember trying to make sure I stocked up on having at least one of each one at some point. Filtered by this dude. We'll go grass. Where grass. Trailers man produce. Nope, he cannot learn it. Woltran cannot learn it. I even gave him the leftovers and everything. We had a grassy terrain most of the time. I mean, like, I could give him the thing that makes him not that counters effects of moves, so he won't be able to critical hit and reduce my defense. But still, he does too much damage. Even for a Woltran with like that much EVs put into defense at HP,
but what's his stat?
It's not good enough. 346 HP, 328 defense. It's not enough to save him apparently.
Well, you're getting your defense lowered rapidly because it keeps happening.
He doesn't. It feels like he does too much. Well, I'll try putting on that hood that prevents extra effects from occurring. I won't have the leftovers, but with the covert cloak on, he won't be able to reduce my defense or have a higher chance of getting a critical hit. Alright, I'm ready then.
I think Berserker can do it, but it's tough.
Seems like a tough situation. Goodness. He died on the console. That would be absolutely sucking. So does that also mean my console has like less than a 3-hour lifespan? It's been on for 2 hours since like something, and it's a low battery now.
We have a fire guy who will flamethrower
This is the best allies we could ever get.
uncharacteristically. Why does Scrappy do that? It's not supposed to.
That was like really happening. Like literally, he takes only 3 turns to swing.
He did about half my health actually. I need to terror slice as quickly as possible is what I think. That's how I felt too, but
like I literally can't.
I would recommend don't use any other. You're dead.
Apparently, even with.
Why can't I move? Ready?
There we go. That's why I can't. He did all that stuff in that turn.
This is bad. That healed me like nothing.
Well, at least I have full HP in our wall of stuff. After this, I'm going to do the
Thanks for the healing. I need to terror slice so I can start talking with an even extra bigger safety net.
Can't run and recover because they knew it would be kind of close.
Ridiculous. This would also be good for me. It would be worse for you if it doesn't work. It's really bad one way or another if it doesn't work. Well, finally, a good freaking heal. Wait, how comes I didn't look at good heal for me? Oh, there we go. It took long enough. Should have happened the first turn. Or the second. Yes, that's right. Lower my defense. Try me.
Now I might actually be able to bomb pop and have time to wrestle. This is bad, don't die.
I'm just gonna start using Rage Fist right away. Because if he does that one more time to me, I'll be at max attack power. Go on, lower my defense. Alright. This is not gonna look good for you now. That move isn't hurting me very much. At all. Break you. In 4-ish turns, his shield will be broken. He'll be broken in like 2 or 3 more turns. Problem is now this doesn't matter. He's just lowering my defense for his own benefit. However, he looks like he's doing so little damage to me, I don't know what to say. That's like pathetic. Why does he keep doing it? I guess he's just betting on the notion that he can lower my defense that far. Come on, we're so close. Time could just stand still for a moment. The shield smashed. Now I will break you.
Now I can finally be dead.
With Berserker's might. Problem is, he's gonna probably start doubling up on his attacks if he wasn't already doing so.
I should be winning.
That's how I feel once I turn. Oh wow, okay, we win. Unless some cheat happens, we won.
There we go, I even put our reflect back up.
Victory is ours!
I don't know how that would
I'd say we would be a bit ahead of the game, but maybe not pretty far.
Because death... Funny enough, a red Pokeball would actually...
Imagine just accidentally not catching him.
Actually, a Tyrant Ball has white and black.
It has everything except for the orange.
Yeah.
Oh, and the brownish bit, yeah.
Wow, but he falls down for the Tyrant. I mean, the yellow is a bit further than safe.
I think the luxury ball fits him nicely.
Oh, you're right.
Just he's got a bit. He's just got a bit more white on him than I would have wanted for the luxury ball.
I'll put it.
And this is one of my favorite Pokeballs. In fact, it's pretty much.
It's a very awesome Pokeball. You just got spiked from the best. So that's just awesome.
Oh, I just meant as a Pokeball. I mean, yeah, I like the effects as well.
We did it.
Wait, is that 2 ability patches?
And some bottle caps.
2 ability patches, 2 bottle caps. We even got 3 experience points candies.
You got 50
a good reward. Imagine if we beat him again and got that good reward. I don't really want to fight him again, ever. I don't really want to fight him again, ever. Really, though.
Yeah.
Like that.
We had, like, the best roll ever. Arcanine.
Allies-wise, yeah. It's hard to picture us having better allies.
Literally, the Arcanine burn, having the Grassy Turn to give you passive healing.
I doubt you're up for it, considering how short on time you are, but do you think we could quickly crush these? Because we're together? These ones are significantly easier.
What is it?
These are just like normal dark things, you know?
But we'll need to find out the specifics if we have a hope of...
I'm just gonna rush to ones. You should rush to whatever ones you have, if you're up for this. We'll crush it with whatever extreme force we can as fast as possible. I've got a dragon one here. Pretty simple. Fairy, ice, or dragon. A Clydeser, so ice. No, because Aura Sphere. Ice would be weak to its Aura Sphere. Fairy. It's got nothing on fairies. Fairies is what I recommend. It's just as a Clydeser. It's a Clydeser? Yeah, definitely.
Because Fluttermane is a special thing, or more special sweeper thing, or something like that.
Clydeser's got nothing on a fairy type. Flash Cannon's all, and I don't think Flash Cannon benefits from its ability. And I'm not even sure if it can actually learn that in the first place. So,
Flash cannon isn't a pulse. So
oh yeah, but nor is our sphere.
oh. I thought it was pulses. Like that.
I mean, I guess it counts as one, but like, it's questionable, you know? Okay, a fairy, a good fairy. Oh, I've got just the one. Wait, shoot, do I? I mean, there's more than one. Pheasantipity is definitely not the one. Alright, Zashin. Challenge as a group. It's ready and waiting. I swear, if this thing has heal pulse and uses it, it's gonna be like really confusing.
Let him get out of here.
Its defenses should be fairly similar, but its physical defense might be a little higher. This thing.
Special attack is
Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure if its physical attack is anything at all, even though I can imagine how it could have physical attack, just because its claw could be theoretically used offensively physically. But it doesn't really have like the maneuverability, or I guess the
I'm so confused. What flutterings? What now? I mixed up my flutterings.
it doesn't really have like I guess the versatility of movement to properly make a whole lot of use of its claw, probably for physical attacks.
Oh, we'll see.
I think we'll crush it fairly easily.
Well,
it's not a bad
given that-
Pokemon,
given
but
that you got given that you've got Zacian of all Pokemon, yeah, maybe we will blitz it. But
until I miss.
what is it? Shadow Dens aren't the kind that, if you ask me, are like blitz. It's kind of like a fought well earned usually.
I'd say these ones are I've encountered a few of these that are actually really annoying.
Some of them can be kind of easy-ish, but like if
Yeah.
you ask me, you don't underestimate.
I've encountered a Blissey. Like it wasn't the Blissey event. I
Yeah.
encountered a Blissey. This Blissey was like messing us up big time.
My screen died.
I just look normal. Wowzers. My Zacian looks normal on his screen for some reason. Oh, that did a pretty high damage for a water pulse. What? Why? It's not a physical attacker.
I'm not a. I have
I said it's not a physical attacker. Then what the heck? That did a lot of damage.
nearly half health.
Yes, same with me. Wait, no, you're not.
It seemed like it until.
No, I'm half health. The heck is up with you?
It seemed like that's pretty close.
No, I'm confused and at half health. I might die. Wait for the rain dance! Someone stop it!
Okay, now
I'm not gonna terraslize. Shoot, I don't even have a third.
Terastization.
I'm gonna die, that's why I'm not gonna terraslize.
Well, that critical hit was.
We could just both do heal cheers suddenly. We could just both rapidly heal cheer. As if that's gonna be a good thing.
One of us will.
We don't. If you're doing it, then I guess I'm gonna do it too. Oh, then I guess I don't need to do it. You just stole my Terror Orb, right? I'm gonna go all out then. Wait, how come you didn't get healed? You don't look like you got healed at all.
We're so ahead that we could die.
We're so ahead, we could die. Oh great, I just missed. I guess I could die, you know? Oi! Great, I wasted my previous turn. Yeah, I know. I lured its attack. No, that's because it's just badly designed. That's weird. It looks like you just respawned, but you have low health already. How'd you just terraform? You just came back. I just saw you get thrown. Woof. No, am I? But we're gonna win. Please don't. Oh, great. Oh. Yeah. Now we'll definitely get good health. That's slightly scary. Ah!
That crap hammer. Oh yes, his ring is gone. Break his shield and
Now he dies. Oh shoot, he's going first for some reason. After his shield just broke. Not for long. I swear, if all this dies right now, it's gonna be like the most anticlimactic, sad ending. He's just an inch away from. Oh no. Ah! Behemoth Blade. Yeah, we just brute forced our way through it. We just brute forced our way through it. Yes, they have their own ones.
No, I was about to be this Kitsukami pterodons just appear anywhere now that they're added to the pool or something.
No,
and thusly,
no, I don't.
You can't get Clyde, but you can get here one because of Kitsukami ones.
I think Clydeser was just here somewhere.
For some reason, I just can't recall.
I'm trying to recall if there's like 2 dark dens in each area, or if it's
You probably only have one on Paldea due to the other one taking up the other slot.
It's a normal one. My.
Normal type. Oh, we're going to kill that one. It's going to die.
Why?
Real hard.
Why?
A deadly fighting dragon with drain punches out. Well, aside from that fact.
Dang it. Well, you've got stuff you gotta go get to anyways, by what you were saying. But thanks for playing.
It's pretty much over. Thanks how long this took.
Yeah. But thanks for playing. You said you were gonna go do some, like, cleaning or something?
Well, I was planning on, doing a bedtime routine and stuff. At 3 o'clock.
I don't really know what that means, but...
When I go to sleep.
I see.
Rather than, take a shower and all that jazz.
I see.
Anyways.
Well, I hope your new bedtime routine goes well.
Not sure about it anymore. Because I didn't want this to get all the way to bedtime routine. I can hear my alarm going off right now.
We should probably do something about it, because I imagine our other brother is enduring the sound. My. This Pokemon video has been going on for longer than intended, but only by a bit. Let's clear this up, and that is not even the den. That's just a Glimmer. Good night, younger brother. Thanks for playing. We got the Decidueye. And there's going to be another event that we're going to be dealing with, and we intend to tackle that one sooner than later. We're not just going to leave it be for as long. Where is the normal den? It's moved. It's... Oh wow, it really has just moved. It's still a normal den. My. I wasn't even sure if it would be a normal den anymore. Yeah, it's about roughly an hour later somehow than I had planned right now, time-wise. It was like 3 in the morning. Where's this go? Oh. Take that. Another unrivaled opponent falls. Oh no. That's not a nice guy to have to deal with. Because that means it wants fighting types, but special attacking fighting types. Sort of. My. I think this one theoretically ends up having more defense. Who would be stronger? Your setup? Or your setup? I imagine it'll have ground moves, so you'll be in danger. Let's give you a try though, we don't usually use you. Even though we're challenging its physical defense, which, I might be wrong, its physical defense might not actually be much higher than its special defense. That sounds incorrect though. It definitely probably has more physical defense. By a decent amount too. Very nice. Okay, guess he doesn't really want to stick around for all that long if that's how he's going to play this. Okay. Dang it! I was looking forward to seeing all its health just disappear in a single go. My power versus yours. Let's see how well you take it. Only so well, it looks like. Looks like your shield's not doing much to stop me. Dang it. Again. No ground moves so far, just fighting moves. That's annoying. Take this! Prepare to feel the full weight of my power. The end approaches for you. It's over. I could just like not do anything this turn. My allies would kill you, I think. But that's not how it's gonna end. That's the end of him. Yes, very nice. So we accomplished the goal. It took us a whole 2 hours pretty much to do so. My. We got the Decidueye and 2 more ability patches. Very nice. I wonder what I'm gonna use those ability patches on. Oh crap, run out of space. I guess I'll put you in here for now. Yeah. I'm gonna end it here for now. A successful run in Pokemon and loot was had. Very nice. As usual, it's been me, Fuzz. And you'll see me again next time. Bye for now.